Title: My wife abandoned me with her $20,000 car loan, $35,000 student debt, maxed out cards, and ran off with her new partner, leaving a note on the kitchen counter. I'm starting over with someone I truly love. Then my 10-year-old son comforted me, saying, "Don't worry, Dad, I handled it." 2 days later, she called in a frenzy, begging to know what happened. Here's what unfolded next. Chapter 1. The kitchen counter note asterisk. I came home earlier than usual that evening, craving a simple meal with my family. Instead, an eerie stillness greeted me. The lights glowed, but the house felt hollow, lifeless. On the kitchen counter, next to a half-drunk cup of coffee still warm to the touch, sat a folded note with my name scribbled on it. "Jason, I'm sorry you're learning this way, but I've moved forward. I've found someone who makes me feel whole again, someone who gets me. I've taken my belongings and am beginning anew with the one I love. Please don't reach out." My legs wobbled, but I stayed upright, too drained to collapse. Then my gaze swept the room, drawers yanked open, family pictures gone, the safe left slightly open. I opened my banking app, zero balance. Credit cards, maxed out. Our shared savings, wiped clean. Then the loan portal, a $20,000 car loan debt now in my name alone, and $35,000 in student loans, co-signed and now my sole responsibility. She'd left me with nothing but burdens. "Dad!" A small voice broke the silence from the staircase. I turned to see my 10-year-old son Lucas clutching his tattered dinosaur toy, rubbing sleep from his eyes. "Where's Mom?" he asked. I forced a weak smile. "She left, buddy." He stared for a moment, then stepped forward, hugged me tightly, and whispered something chilling. "It's okay, Dad, I fixed it." Chapter 2. I fixed it asterisk. I knelt down, heart pounding, and met Lucas's gaze. "What do you mean you fixed it?" He glanced around, ensuring we were alone, then leaned closer. "Remember when you shared your passwords and said only use them in an emergency?" I nodded, dread creeping in. "Well, this was an emergency, right?" My breath caught. "What did you do, Lucas?" He stood taller, his small frame brimming with pride. "I saw Mom packing her stuff when she thought I was asleep. I saw her take your wallet and papers from your desk. So, I used your computer." My heart stopped. "I logged into your bank and set up alerts for every transaction. Then I used that camera app you showed me for my science fair project and recorded her talking on the phone. I think it was with her boyfriend. I saved the video too." I was stunned, half in awe, half in horror, but he wasn't finished. "I also emailed Uncle Rob, your lawyer friend. I told him you needed help because Mom was stealing everything." I nearly collapsed. My 10-year-old son had done this. My phone buzzed. "Rob," I answered instantly. "Jason, I got Lucas's email. I thought it was a joke, but the video he sent. You need to get to my office, now." I looked at Lucas. "You really did all this?" He nodded shyly, then held out a tiny USB drive. "I made a copy of the video, just in case." For the first time that night, despair lifted, replaced by a flicker of hope. Little did I know, Lucas's clever defense had sparked a chain of events that would unravel Mia's new life and leave her and her partner with nothing. Chapter 3. The email that started it all asterisk. Rob's office was a short 15-minute drive, but every stoplight felt endless. Lucas sat beside me, clutching the USB like it was a priceless relic. He was quiet but resolute, his eyes steady. It was surreal. On the worst night of my life, my son's courage shone brighter than ever. We arrived, and Rob was already outside, pacing like he'd uncovered a scandal. He ushered us in, locked the door, and plugged in the USB. "Your kid's sharper than most grown-ups," he said, pulling up the video. There was Mia, my wife of 12 years, perched on our bed, laughing into her phone. Her voice was crystal clear. "Yeah, he's still at the hospital. Perfect timing. I've got the papers, the cards, and once I pin all the debt on him, we're set. Can you believe he co-signed those student loans? Some guys are just made to be played." Her lover's voice chimed in, smug. "He'll be fine, alone and broken while you're with me. Let's bleed him dry, babe." Rob paused the clip. "This is textbook fraud, Jason. Theft, conspiracy, identity theft." I slid over a folder I'd grabbed from home, filled with proof of unauthorized charges, loan applications, and forged signatures. "She's been doing it all," I said. "Credit applications, balance transfers, fake signatures." Rob exhaled sharply. "Then we've got them both. Play this right and they won't just lose it all, they could end up in jail." Lucas piped up from his chair. "Does that mean she's gone for good?" Rob softened. "She might try to come back, but only to face the consequences." Right then, my phone lit up. Mia. I ignored the call. Then a text. "Jason, please call me. Something's wrong. My accounts are locked. The police came by asking questions. I'm scared. What's going on?" I showed Rob. He smirked. I made some calls this morning just in case she tried anything foolish. Lucas grinned. Told you I handled it. Rob laughed, but his eyes burned with determination. This is just the start, Jason. We've got her voice, her scheme, and the financial trail. Let's tear her lies apart. Chapter 4. The boyfriend's breakdown and the turning point. While Mia bombarded my phone with calls and texts, I stayed silent, letting her panic simmer. Rob and I moved fast. With Lucas's evidence and my folder of forged documents, we filed complaints with the bank, 3 loan providers, and the local police. Rob also contacted his fraud division contacts at the credit bureau. Within hours, every account Mia touched was frozen, every credit line under scrutiny, and a subpoena was requested for her phone records. Then came the highlight. Her boyfriend's unraveling. At 3:42 p.m., an unknown number called. I let it go to voicemail. The message was pure chaos. Think you're smart, huh? What did you do? Mia's accounts are locked, and now my business PayPal is under review. You picked the wrong guy to mess with. We were supposed to leave next week, and now we're stuck in a cheap motel with no money. Call me back. A motel, not the tropical getaway they'd planned, just 2 schemers trapped with nothing. That evening, Rob sent me a screenshot of Mia's frantic social media post. If anyone knows a good attorney, please message me. We've been falsely accused of fraud. My boyfriend's accounts are frozen and we can't access our bank apps. This is harassment. The comments were savage. Didn't you ditch your husband for some guy? Wait, you're the one who bragged about scamming your ex, right? Karma doesn't need a lawyer, it's a bulldozer. I couldn't help but laugh. At home, Lucas lounged on the couch watching cartoons like it was just another day. He glanced up, grinned, and asked, "They crying yet?" "Almost," I said, ruffling his hair. "But we're just warming up." The next morning, Mia showed up at our door, pounding, screaming, her face streaked with smeared makeup. I opened the door a crack, meeting her frantic eyes. Her voice broke. "Jason, please. I didn't know he'd abandon me like this. I've got nothing. My phone's about to be cut off. I can't even get a ride." I kept my tone even. "Oh, you didn't know? You sounded so sure in that recording, talking about draining me dry." Her face went white. "You recorded me?" she gasped. I leaned closer. "No, our son did. He's smarter than you ever realized." I shut the door slowly as she pounded again, pleading, "Jason, I'll fix this. Just talk to me." I flicked off the porch light. Chapter 5. The public fallout. 3 days passed. 3 peaceful, quiet days. Mia stopped coming after Rob sent a no trespassing notice, backed by our police report for financial abuse, identity fraud, and harassment. Her boyfriend's troubles grew. His crypto wallets, payment platforms, and freelance accounts were all frozen pending fraud probes. Then came the masterstroke. Rob set up a meeting with Mia's employer, a mid-tier financial consulting firm where she advised clients. I handed over the documents Lucas found in her desk. Screenshots of her boasting about misusing client data for loan perks, skimming bonuses from team accounts, and faking her Resume credentials. All organized, signed, and verified. Her boss, Mr. Redmond, a no-nonsense man, studied the files in silence. Finally, he spoke, his voice icy. "This is a career killer. We can't risk even a hint of this." He thanked me and said, "Watch our company's live stream tomorrow." I did, along with hundreds of her coworkers, clients, friends, and old classmates. 5 minutes into the stream, Mr. Redmond announced, "We need to address a grave issue. One of our employees, Mia L., has violated our ethical standards." He shared redacted evidence, leaving no doubt who it was. Mia was finished. She posted online in desperation, "Some people are so spiteful. Is nothing private anymore?" A commenter replied, "Maybe think twice before wrecking your family." But the final blow was still to come. That night, I hosted a small dinner for closure, not vengeance. Friends, family, Rob. At the center was Lucas, beaming with pride. I raised a glass. "To Lucas, the brightest mind in this house. You saved me when I didn't even know I needed it." He grinned and whispered, "Wait till you see what I did with her wedding ring." I blinked. "What?" He pulled up his tablet, showing me his wedding ring listed on eBay under slightly haunted jewelry with a wild story. The bids had hit $4,000, fueled by his clever description and viral buzz. The table erupted in laughter. Chapter 6. A fresh start. Weeks later, the chaos had settled. Our home, once heavy with tension, now felt calm. Lucas and I fell into a routine. He'd handle morning chores, I'd make his lunch, and weekends were for pizza and dreaming up his next big idea. Life wasn't just calm, it was better. The tale of Mia's betrayal, Lucas's brilliant counterattack, and the viral eBay ring sale spread like wildfire. A local reporter published a piece. 10-year-old outwits scheming mom with tech-savvy justice. Soon, we were fielding invites to talk shows, podcasts, and even a national panel on teaching kids financial smarts. Then came the game changer. A call from Dana, CEO of a major tech startup. "We saw what your son did, but your composure under pressure impressed us more. Ever thought about leading operations?" she asked. The offer was triple my old salary, but more than that, it was a chance to start over in a new city where I wasn't the guy whose wife left. Lucas and I moved 3 months later. New home, new school, new life. Mia tried to reconnect, first with guilt, then desperation, but with her reputation shattered, accounts locked, and Rob handling all legal matters, she soon gave up. Last I heard, she and her boyfriend were scraping by in a rented basement, jobless and buried in the debt she once mocked. Karma hit harder than I ever could. One evening, Lucas and I sat on our new balcony, city lights sparkling below. He nudged me. "Hey, Dad, did she ever really love us?" I took a deep breath. "Maybe she loved what we provided, but real love, that's what you showed me, that's what counts," he smiled. "Good, 'cause I've always got your back." We toasted with soda cans, moving forward, not as victims, but as survivors, wiser and ready for anything. Was this justice served perfectly? Share your thoughts below. Like, if you think this outcome was fair, share it with someone who'd vibe with this story, and follow Lauren's Tailies for more gripping stories of betrayal and redemption. Because here, every deception meets its match, and every betrayal casts a long shadow. Stay sharp, stay resilient, and keep watching.